out there with all the fans. Welcome to Columbus, Montana. Big Sky Hill. It's the NAHA Big Sky Thunder Nationals presented by Racer X Illustrated. The best in the business have come out here with some wicked fast hill climbing bikes. These guys are tough, and of course, as you can see, this mountain is long. One more time, let's talk about the elements.
Guys, let's talk about the surface here. Of course, we know this is beautiful Montana clay. It is a fast surface, especially in qualifying. And earlier in the day when the sun was shining down, these guys were booking up this 600-foot hill. But, of course, as we know, the deluge hit, the monsoon, whatever you want to call it, but the rain came down. We got about an inch in 40 minutes, and that will do something to clay. But the water did run off, but now we're kind of stuck with this lumpy, sticky, nasty clay. Now, bolts are not going to work with this on your tires. Some guys are going to the chains. A lot of guys are going right back to the paddle tires, because once you get past this point in gate 2 and you head up to gate 3, you're fishtailing all over the place, baby, and you better hold on for the ride.
They get 2 attempts at the hill. This will be Robbie Peterson. Robbie Peterson on a 2005 KTM 950, 100% nitro. Listen to this thing. Championship under his belt back in 2002. He's been doing it since he was 5 years old.
You can really tell this thing's got a lot of nitro in it. The motor reacts really, really quickly. And unlike a typical hill climb where you're just going straight up a hill, you got all kinds of maneuver to do here.
One more time, we take a look at him here. Keep in mind, these guys are not allowed to touch this hill 30 days prior to this event. So it's pretty much get on the bike and hope for the best. They go out and walk the course and try to hang on. He had a really nice run going here up the hill. Right at the very end, he got stuck, and it cost him some time. Travis Whitlock. Single cylinder, got a 4-cylinder 1400cc Kawasaki in it. He is singing, baby. Woo!
Man, he come over that seat there, didn't he?
Man, that's how you climb up the mountain right there.
Jason Smith up next. And you can tell the course is very, very wet. The times would be much quicker, Ken, obviously, if it were a bit drier.
22.95, just set by Whitlock. That is the mark to beat.
Sounds like Smith could be up 1 gear too high here. Boy, it's got a lot of steam, though.
Maybe not. How about a new leader, 22.52 for Jason Smith. Brandon Whitlock next. Kind of methodical here at the start, Brian, but once they hit the vertical part of this thing, it is on the gas.
Well, the one thing I got to say about that Jason Smith run, to me, it sounded like he may have been in a higher gear. However, you got to find with these nitro-burning motors, you got to find that exact torque curve and the power range that it likes. Obviously, Smith knew where that was.
Great job there as well, 27.03, not enough to take over the lead. The other thing you have to be careful with this nitro is the fact that these things are running so long. Harold Waddell, another veteran here, but these things are running for a long time out here.
You're looking at the #1 bike, and of course that is ridden by Harold Waddell, standing next to the crew chief and a guy he knows pretty well, his father, multi-time champion as well, Gary Waddell. Gary, I wanted to catch up with you because your son being such a great champion, you being the former champion, now you're the crew chief. Roles have reversed. No more riding for you, dude. Now it's time to tweak everything out and make sure your son's a success. How much work is this?
It's a team effort. He's the rider. I make sure the bikes are running good. I'm the one that gets yelled at when the bikes aren't running, and I just put it in his hands, say, here, have fun.
Now, you make it look easy. We know that it's hard. And if you're burning the most volatile fuel, you got to know what you're talking about. So This is a guy who keeps his son in championship form. Good luck today, man.
Gonna need it. Thank you.
All right, Gary.
Good to see you guys.
Brian, that nitro will eat up some parts.
You're right, Ken, and it usually starts with the pistons. It burns real, real hot. I mean, and you're burning 100%. So if you don't burn up the aluminum pistons. A lot of it also has a chance to get in the crankcase by way of going past the rings.
For Harold Waddell. And he's going to lay up short. He's not going to make it to the top of the hill, so they will measure his distance here, and that will be the mark he'll try to beat when he comes back for round 2.
And Taylor gets set to go, and you're right, Ken. The timer doesn't start till you pass that infrared beam, and he didn't do so, and as a result, it's not counted as a run.
And Taylor out of Billings, Montana.
Pretty much an open class, 700 plus cc's you can have on the machine. It is your choice, of course, whether you want to run gasoline, alcohol, nitromethane, whatever. As a 2737 will ring up there. Here comes Eric Cherry. No shortage of RPMs there, baby.
There's the chip. I knew it was in there somewhere.
Ken talks about the chip. You talk about a high side, what they call RPM chip, and you can hear it hitting right there.
It sounds like it's stumbled, and that's because he's got it up on that rev limiter. He'll have a time of 28.2.
All right, Travis Whitlock could not get going to the second round. He had a flat tire on the number 2 bike, spun the wheel out. Now he's borrowing a bike. Travis was trailing Jason Smith. Jason ran the 22.5, Travis with the 22.9. So, in the good-heartedness of the entire racing sanction, someone gives this guy a bike and gives him a chance to win.
That would have been his brother Brandon, from what we're told.
The difference between first and second place, 4/10 of a second right now.
Again, you can see at the bottom of your screen, Jason Smith with a quick time, 22.52 seconds, and over the top he goes, 24.70.
He just misses the lead. Come on back. Welcome back to Big Sky Hill in Columbus, Montana for the NAHA event. And yes, first time under the lights. And being out here in the dark, we haven't mentioned it yet, but these shadows can really change the way the course looks. It can hide some ruts, hide some rocks, some big dirt clods. It's definitely a different look for these guys.
And the other part about that, Ken, is during the daytime, had you had a deluge, if you will, of rain like we did earlier here today, it would have dried up a good bit quicker. When you have darkness and or overcast, it's not drying up as quick. As a result, the times are a little bit down. And as you mentioned, a lot trickier for these riders in the dark, even though it's very well lit here tonight.
No shortage of power in that one, man. You can hear it cackling. Works its way up to the top. Here comes Harold Waddell, who laid up short and received a distance in his first round. Looking up there, trying to pick a direction to go.
Just like a golfer getting ready to tee off, baby. Did you see that?
Absolutely.
That's neat stuff.
Time to beat on the bottom of your screen.
But Waddell is hanging it out. This is a good-looking run here for Harold.
Up and over the top right here. Won't be enough to win, but 23.61 will get him in the hunt for some great points for the overall championship. That's what he wants, and the final results will keep him in the top 3 on the podium. Congratulations to Jason Smith, though. He just held back, didn't even run round 2.
All right, Jason, this was not the best condition in the world to race in, but you did just fine. 22.5, that is one heck of a run, especially given everything going on here.
You know what? When it started raining the way it did, there was no way in the back of my mind that I thought I was going to be able to pull off a run like that. And for it to stick for both rounds, it's amazing, I think. And Harold Waddell put that last ride in, and he gave me the chills, I'm not going to lie. I thought he had it. But I'm pretty excited about this win, and I'm kind of speechless right now. It's pretty cool.